What if what you're certain of is only one side of the story? What if your proof is real but incomplete? What if the path opens the moment you step back? Together, in a forest so thick with mist it felt like the sky had stooped to listen, three blind travelers walked by touch and memory. Their canes tapped roots and stones. Their palms read the slope of the earth the way others read maps. Wind carried smells of wet bark and crushed leaves. Then silence. A presence loomed ahead, vast enough to swallow the path. The first man reached out. His hands met something rough, ridged, unyielding. He circled it with his arms and couldn't, furrowing his brow. "This is a tree," he declared. "Thick and immovable, its roots must run deep." The second stepped closer and found a different face of the same obstacle. Wide, cool, and strangely smooth, time-worn. "No," he said, steady with certainty. "It's a stone pillar like those in the temples, tall, strong, sacred." The third moved along the edge and met a snarl of pokes and scratches. He withdrew, then tested again. "You're both wrong," he said. "It's a thorn bush, twisted and wild, nature's snare." They stood with their truths clutched like shields. Voices rose, fingers pointed, hearts closed. Each had facts. None had the whole. The forest, patient as old teachers, held its breath. Then a new sound, soft as falling ash. Footsteps, neither hurried nor slow. A monk appeared out of the fog, as if the mist had made him. "Why do you fight?" he asked. "Because they won't listen," the first said. "Because he's blind to what's obvious," the second said. "Because they'd rather be right than honest," the third said. The monk didn't argue. "You each hold a piece of the truth," he said, voice like water on stone. "But no one holds the whole. Step back, speak, share what you know." So they did. One described bark coarse, stubborn, wide. Another spoke of a cold, smooth arc. The last traced the scratches of splintered twigs. As their words overlapped and connected, the picture sharpened. The illusion cracked. It wasn't a tree, it wasn't a pillar, it wasn't a thorn bush. It was a fallen log, mighty and broad, sprawled across the trail like a sleeping giant. Its trunk rough on one side, its underside worn smooth by weather, its crown split into prickling shards. They laid their hands on it again, this time not to win, but to understand. "Here," said the first, finding leverage where bark bit the ground. "Here," said the second, placing palms where the surface was smoothest. "Here," said the third, guiding hands around the splintered crown to avoid new cuts. They pushed, the log shifted. They breathed, pushed again, and the path, which had never been gone, revealed itself. They walked on no longer, three men locked in private certainties, but three minds aligned, carrying a shared map. You live this story more than you think. We all meet obstacles that feel absolute, a conflict that won't resolve, a project that refuses to move, a dream that keeps snagging the same doubts. We grip our slice of truth, our fear the bark, our pride, the stone, our doubt, the thorns, and insist the whole world matches our handful. We isolate, we get stuck. The log grows heavier by the minute, but partial truth is not falsehood, it's unfinished. And unfinished truth is where arguments thrive and progress dies. How to see the whole and move the log. 1. Step back before you speak. Distance turns fragments into context. Ask, what might I be missing from where I'm standing? What would this look like from the other side? Even a single pace back changes the picture. 2. Name your slice. Say it out loud. Here's what I'm touching. Barkstone, thorns. Honest labeling lowers the heat. You move from I am right to here S, what I am seeing. 3. Invite the missing angles. Ask someone with a different role, style, or stake. What are you noticing that I'm not? Treat their input as a puzzle piece, not a verdict. 4. Build the composite truth. Stack the descriptions until a fuller shape emerges. Disagree on edges, not on existence. When the shape is clear, the move becomes obvious. 5. Push together, on purpose. Leverage beats force. Put hands where each piece of truth says the log will budge. One person finds grip, another finds glide, a third protects from splinters. Unity isn't sameness, it's coordinated difference. 3. Quiet enemies of the whole truth. Certainty without curiosity. Being sure feels safe. Being curious makes progress. Hold conviction in one hand and questions in the other. Pride in the microphone. Volume is not accuracy. Speak less, listen more, refine always. Fear of being wrong. You won't find the whole if you protect your slice at all costs. Trade ego for movement. A simple practice you can use today when stuck. Write 3 columns. What I know, what I assume, what I'm ignoring. Fill them fast. Action usually hides in column 3. In conflict, repeat the other person's view until they say, Yes, that's it. Only then add yours. Shared map first, solutions second. On a team, designate roles. Grip finds leverage. Glide finds the smooth path. Guard spots splinters and risks. Rotate weekly. We get stuck when we confuse full knowledge with true understanding. We know a lot, but we don't see much. To truly see, we have to let go of some knowing. That's the paradox of partial truth. By acknowledging our slice is only a slice, by accepting the incompleteness, we free ourselves to move forward. The deeper lesson truth rarely arrives in one voice. It arrives like a chord, different notes. One harmony. Bark matters. So does stone. So do thorns. When you collect them, the log becomes visible, and visible things can be moved. Ask yourself right now, what is my log? What obstacle seems immovable but isn't? Which piece am I holding too tightly? What truth am I refusing to let go of because it makes me right, but also stuck? Who carries the missing piece, and how can I invite it without defensiveness? The forest wasn't suddenly clear when the monk arrived. The travelers had been arguing in plain sight. The solution was always there. The log never changed. It simply waited. The fog doesn't need to lift for you to move forward. You just need a bigger picture than the one you're gripping. Moral: partial truths divide. Shared truth moves. Step back. Share angles. Build the whole, and the path that felt blocked will begin to open. If this helped clear a little fog, consider subscribing for more grounded, story-driven lessons made for calm minds, brave conversations, and forward motion. Thanks for watching.